Hi everybody and welcome back to Relax My Dog. Today me and Milo are going to be talking about the cost of owning a bigger dog. So if you want to learn a little bit more, definitely do stay tuned. Now before we get started, do go down below to the comments and let us know what your favourite big dog breed is. Obviously mine is definitely a Border Collie like Milo because I obviously have one and I'm a bit biased in that sense. But yeah, let us know down below what your favourite big doggy breed is. So there are obviously a lot of different things to take into account before you get yourself any size dog, whether that is big or small. Obviously the first thing you must think about is the cost of the initial payment of your dog. Some dogs can cost thousands and thousands of pounds. So this is definitely something to take into account as the first down payment for your dog. The second thing is obviously a lot of different vet things and health issues with your dog. You must make sure you are spraying and neutering your dog if this is something you are wanting to do. We have done previous videos on this on Relax My Dog, but this can cost up to about £200 to spay or neuter your dog, so this is also something to consider. The next thing to consider is obviously vet visits. Vet visits can be extremely expensive, especially if you have any underlying health issues with your dog. These can be really expensive and can even go into the thousands as well. So again, this is something to consider. It might be important for you guys to look into the certain type of dog breed to make sure that the dog you are looking for doesn't have any major health issues that sort of run within that breed. For example, we used to have a King Charles Spaniel and he had a heart murmur, and that is something that is very common with a King Charles Spaniel. Now as well, something that your dog must have is obviously food and drink. Now food and drink can be quite expensive if you go to particular brands of food, such as branded food as opposed to sort of just supermarket regular doggy food that you can get. Obviously some dog breeds actually need some food from the vets if they do have any medical issues, etc., and this can be rather expensive. On average I'd say that dog food per week is about £10, something like that. Obviously all of these prices are based on us living in the UK, and obviously all prices do vary. Now as well as food and drink, you also must buy your pets toys and treats. This makes them a very happy dog. Sometimes these can be rather expensive, but I would say on average I spend about £50 to £60 on Milo per year on his treats and toys. He does like to destroy them quite a lot, so that number might be growing already this year because he has destroyed a few of his toys already, but in general it is about £50 to £60 that I spend on him on treats and toys. Now as well as treats and toys, you must also think about different accessories that your dog must have, such as a collar and a lead. It's very important that a dog has a collar on with an identification badge. This just makes sure that if they ever get lost, they're going to be brought back home to you. These obviously can vary in price. If you have a bigger dog, the prices are more than likely going to be bigger because it's more material and it's got to be sturdier. So I would say this is about £30 for both, especially for a high quality one. As well as this, if you did want your dog to have a crate in your house, this can actually cost up to £100 if you did want a high quality one that would last a long time for your dog. And as well as that, you must also think about doggy training. If you're wanting to train your dog yourself, this is obviously a free method, but if you're wanting to take them to a specific doggy training session, this can cost up to £100 per session, and obviously if they don't learn it straight away, you're gonna have to train them again and again and again until they do understand it. Now obviously having a bigger dog means that a lot of the prices of things are going to be bigger, such as a doggy bed for a little chihuahua, which is about this big. The bed is going to be quite cheap, whereas for a bigger dog like Milo, the bed is going to be rather expensive, so definitely do have that in mind. Obviously if you have a Chihuahua and a Great Dane with you, the prices are going to differ massively because they are a massive difference between both of the dogs. So again, definitely do take that into account. The bigger the dog, probably the bigger the price in terms of accessories, food, and everything in between. Then as well as all of your vet bills, etc., you must also think about getting some doggy insurance in case anything does happen to your dog. This normally costs about £10 per month, but again this is very dependent on your dog's personal health issues, anything like that. Milo is a perfectly healthy Border Collie. He doesn't really have any specific health issues in terms of things that run in his family and run within the breed, so he is quite cheap in terms of insurance. However, dogs such as a King Charles Spaniel, who are known to have a heart murmur, their insurance can be rather expensive. So again, take that into account. It might be a good idea to do some prior research about the prices average of your dog breed or one that you're thinking of getting. As well as all of that, also do remember that if you are getting a bigger dog, you also must get bigger, stronger toys. Obviously, if you have a big dog, the toys are going to be ruined so quickly. As well, you don't want a big dog to have a small toy, as they could be a choking hazard as well. And that is it for this week's video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Comment down below letting us know your favourite big doggy breed. Also forget to subscribe if you haven't already and you would like to. We also have our t-shirt giveaway here, which looks like this. It just says Relax My Dog on it. All you need to do to enter is go over to our Instagram, post a picture of you and your dog, or just your dog on their own on your Instagram page, and don't forget to tag us at Relax My Dog, and you have therefore entered this giveaway. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.